Oh, there we go. Marvel Tōkon. What a weird name.
The heck?
I don't know why. That's interesting. I wonder why. What is that? And it's Japanese.
Oh my god.
Oh, they really want it to be like anime. Yeah, they want it to be Marvel anime. Yeah, okay. Right.
Oh, it looks nice.
That's Marvel Girl.
Oh, the new one from the movie?
Yeah, Kamala Khan. She has a TV show and she was in the comics. No, not Captain Marvel. It's we'll explain it in a second. Star-Lord. This looks like a great fighting game. Beautiful animation, cool combos. Marvel vs. Capcom's lunch.
Oh my god, that's sweet. I'm looking at walls just to see posters somewhere.
Doctor Doom. 4 characters, huh?
Gunshot!
And like unapologetically Japanese at that. Anime versions of them. Okay. They're taking cues from Marvel vs. Capcom though. Like you're seeing Doom, Storm, you know, for a reason there.
Wow. And the characters are coming in like crazy.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they're like 6 at the same time. On screen.
Wow. You trying to take that 2x KO lunch? Yeah. Looks gorgeous. Okay. Lean into the idea of anime Marvel. That's cool.
That looked impressive.
Yeah, I guess the identity being like a alternate reality Japan version of things makes it more unique.
マーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただき
Which
まし
team,
て
I wonder? Is there like a new
いや
team?
本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、まあ世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、まず本当にうちの会社で大丈夫かなという不安
You
も
did it
あ
for
り。
Dragon Ball. You advertised yourself, right? Dragon Ball is a resume piece to say, hire us. We're guns for hire, and we'll work on your IP. That's it.
You look good.
Style it.
The inspiration
Unfortunate, and like
for
Hunter
working on this
Hunter
project
doesn't have
really
the cash
came
to
from
make
a
it look
place
like
of
that.
pure fandom and wanting to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us
And we just
really
stopped
excited
talking
because we
to
had worked with
Capcom.
them before on successful stuff like the Marvel Spider-Man
That's
franchise
crazy,
with
though.
Insomniac.
That's really like,
When it came to approaching Marvel,
Damn,
you have to kind of first
we don't need
float
you
the
guys
idea
anymore.
and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you
There's a new girl
to do
in
this
town,
really
man.
great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the
Jackal on the
developer,
side.
that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel, putting their own spin on it, and then just uppercutting that challenge into
And
the
you're seeing an
stratosphere.
air combo.
And that's what you get with
that
this
is
team. I mean,
not even
they couldn't make something
It's
more
not a
if they
dust
tried.
社長
combo.
からも
Marvel
作れるんだった
versus
ら
Capcom
ぜひやりたいねっていうことを言われ
Like
ま
they're
した。
doing-
まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは私が
They're doing the
なのかな
MVC
というところで
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel.
Wait,
the tough
I'm gonna have to
part
learn 4 characters?
is finding
4
a partner
characters.
that's crazy enough to
I
take
imagine with even more reduced move lists. I imagine it'll be a move list of 3 moves and like 2 supers, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Almost like that Dragon Ball Season 1 move list of just like everyone is a third of a character.
Yeah.
But 4 is a lot, and people are very intimidated by a lot of things on screen. So I'm kind of wondering, what is the casual player going to feel about this much going on? Because just on the, like, if you were to say, hey, Marvel is making a Arcsys fighting game, without any details, I would go, oh, interesting. I wonder if they're doing a slow Street Fighter style Marvel property fighting game that's not necessarily hyper, you know? Interesting.
On the task, because you either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり芳しくなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければ分かると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、
マーベルの
皆さんの反応がすこぶるよくて、これなんだみたいな感じで。
Super cool.
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet. Think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and
Miss
bring
Marvel
that to
currently
the
in the
global
movies,
platform.
Carol Danvers became Captain Marvel, and Miss Marvel, that girl Kamala Khan became the new.
バトルの中では4対4というのがまず本当に意欲的で、
No, that was you're thinking of America.
When Arc looks at these Marvel characters, it's not simply just the visuals, it's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that. What is that pop? What is going to be something that's different?
She's got big,
Up until now,
limbs.
You've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4.
She was in the Marvels,
and in doing
though, the
so, we
movie that
found
was
a
like
lot
all
of
three.
unique and fun ways to change up the gameplay that I think players are going to be very excited to see.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないの
Do I have to practice for to win? Don't
Learning
worry.
4 characters is extremely daunting.
Yeah.
But the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here.
So you
would
don't
come.
have to play as a team.
You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right
If
now,
you
a lot
don't
of fighting
tag,
games,
you
they
share
never
the
get to
damage?
experience this level of production.
Okay, one health
and
bar.
It's just a dream to even be working.
I don't know if
with
that
these
simplifies
two
it enough for
partners.
people, though. The way people talk about tag fighters over the years to me is they sound afraid of multiple characters on the screen. That's what I've been. People that are like, it's too much. I can't wrap my head around it.
3 companies have come together to do this.
That doesn't. I don't know if that
I think we
simplifies
really
it
are going to
enough.
make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたい。
Like you're playing one character and you're like, I'm an Iron Man main.
Yeah.
And you're fighting, and then the guy takes out a counter, like I don't know, Doctor Doom, and it's like, oh damn, okay, let me get that.
Switch.
Yeah. Let me get another character. Let me get Spider-Man just to deal with that. And then the guy's like, no, not Spider-Man. I'm going to switch out.
Oh, I think it's super interesting to share life bars and basically have you play your most confident character for the moment. I think that's a very interesting way to play if that's what they're talking about. But when we talk on I mean, not just like, I mean, Pat's talked about it before too as well, like being like more like he's always said like I can't when too many characters on screen, like it gets overwhelming and stuff.
And confusing.
And I think, I mean, the answer really is play more and you'll get used to it. But like for not having that initial I can't handle this reaction that people got with Marvel and Dragon Ball and all that stuff, we'll have to see.
と思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところもいろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
Still, good compromise though in terms of just being like, okay, never tag. That's fine. But remember, just because you never tag doesn't mean you're gonna feel comfortable fighting against somebody that's tagging 4 characters on you, doing mix-ups constantly. In Skullgirls, you can play as one character, but you still have to block this dirty mix-up.
Yeah.
This whack-ass mix-up with somebody going one way and then the switch going left-right on you. So, you know, just because you are playing a simple version doesn't mean you're going to be fighting against a simple version of things, you know? Cool. That's unexpected. That's fun. That's great. It looks like it has momentum behind it. Certainly, it has the aesthetic fucking swagger that Arcsys delivers as well. You know, they don't miss on that shit. So, yeah. My number one thought right now is actually, okay, so there's nothing stopping Capcom versus Capcom then.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping it.
Capcom 5.
The path has been laid clear. There is no reason, right? You have seen, she's gone. She walked away. She's got a new partner, and you have been left behind, right? Great. Deleted, blocked your number? No problem. There is 0 reasons for Capcom to hold back on making their own Hyper Fighter from this point forward. Because, no, I don't care about DC versus Capcom. Nothing needs to be versus Capcom. Capcom is good enough on their own with that roster to make themselves versus themselves.
Who wants DC?
Nobody.
Anything.
People that will need to hear the word versus because you've been hearing it for 20 years.
What?
No one gives... We don't need to do anything like that. Just put all the beloveds together, and there's a humongous, amazing roster that everyone can enjoy. You know? We already did this bit with Marvel 4 roster, right? Mm-hmm. Delete half, you know, and then grab all the ones that were never made it. You know, why you want Mega Man? Cool, grab Mega Man fucking X, grab Mega Man Legends, right? Grab Zero, grab fucking you all of it. Grab Phoenix Wright, grab Edgeworth, grab Gene from God Hand, grab Monster Hunter, Kirin armor, and Rathalos armor. Cool, grab whatever you want. How many Street Fighters you want? Go nuts. How many rival schools you want? Go nuts.
Have fun.
Fucking, what's the new game that looks Okami style? Breath of Fire characters. Why not? Pragmata, Remember Me. Kunitsugami, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Kunitsugami. There is no reason to hold back anymore. You are hoping for hope that maybe Marvel might come back. I've always said that they're holding them back. This is the best outcome. They're Arcsys' problem now. And if this game's great, then sick. I'm happy. Wonderful. Very wonderful. I'm super duper happy about that. Yeah. It is wild, though, to look at the difference between this treatment with this IP and looking at, like, Hunter x Hunter. You know?
Don't think about it,
dude. The difference between 5.11 versus 6.1, man. You know, sub $1 million budget versus, I don't know, let it cook. Because those camera cuts were very dynamic. Those designs were pretty, and when I see that style of character as well, I'm looking and going. Again, I'm getting hits of like Marvel Rivals, where they're like, you know how to make these characters like flash and like really bring out the strongest parts of them, and if you can give people cosmetics for all of them and stuff, go nuts, man. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Exciting.
Good for them.
Yeah?
Good for them.
All right. You have a team already?
Shit. I'm gonna have to replace Virgil by something.
I mean, Blade can show up and do Helm Splitters.
Yeah, Blade.
You could have Blade as the Virgil, you know?
Yeah, I got the trench coat.
Listen, this is a healthy separation. You know, this is a mutual partner separation between the two, and they can both live better lives off seeing other people.
Get some new air, you know?
Get some new air. If they need a cool sword character, that's all right. We got a couple of those for you. There's a character called Ronin, I believe. There's Silver Samurai. Marvel's got their own, you know?